Hello everyone, welcome to Pokemon TCG Center. Marty with you, and today I made a deck for a expanded format. So as you can see, it's a Landorus EX Hawlucha with Crobat for support, and I also run a Shaman ZX and Absol for support. So the main attacker in this deck would be Landorus EX with Hammerhead and Land Judgment if you really need that. With Hammerhead, you can do 90 damage, possibly turn 1 with only 1 energy. If you have strong energy, Fighting Stadium, and Muscle Band to your opponent's EX Pokemon, you can also knock it out with only 1 single energy. Your opponent's Manectric EX. Well, that's pretty dope. You will also be able to do 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. But that's not all. You also have Hawlucha who can do 120 damage with 1 energy to one of your opponent's Pokemon, but that Pokemon needs to be EX. He also have Free Retreat. You also have Zubats, Golbats, and Crobats with Surprise and Sneaky Bite. You can also snipe to your opponent's bench with Skill Dive. I decided to play one Absol with Cursed Eyes, so you can just scoop up it as many times as you need and move 3 damage counters from one to other opponent's Pokemon. And for speed up, you have set up Shaman EX, 2 of them, so you can fill your bench with cards until you have 6 in your hand. From item cards, we have 2 Level Ball for searching Pokemon with 90 HP. We have 1 Sacred Dash, so you can search, shuffle back 5 Pokemon from your discard pile to your deck. Scoop up Cyclone, so you can just put back one of your Pokemon and all cards into your hand. 4 Super Scoop Ups, 4 Ultra Balls, 3 Versus Seeker, 1 AZ, 2 Lysanders. For draw, we have 4 Ants and 4 Sycamores. From stadiums, I decided to play 3 Fighting Stadium cards, 2 Focus Sash, 3 Muscle Bands, 2 Headringers, 4 Strong, and 2 Fighting Energies. So pretty much this is my deck list. There's no need to talk more about this deck, so those cards was in the format for more than 2 years, some of them even more than that. So let's just try to do some testings with this deck in expanded format, and let's see how this deck will actually perform. So we're just now ready to find the first opponent and to try to battle against it. Okay, so my opponents will flip a coin, so he should probably get heads and start first, as I mentioned. Okay, so would you like to go first? No. I would like to go second. And I actually got a pretty good hand, excuse me. I got a Landorus and Zubat, so... Oh, there's a Headringer, so that hurts pretty bad me right now. But at least I can scoop up my Landorus and put it back into play with Muscle Band, then retreat with Zubat, and go Shaman, and go again Shaman, so I only need to get heads next turn, and that would be pretty promising. So look at this Hoopa EX art, looks just pretty nice. Oh, okay, so right now I see double colorless energy and he Seismitoad EX. Okay, so that's not a good sign for me. And there's also Floatstone and Hypnotoxic Laser, and what else he should play? Oh, it's a heads. Okay, so right now all I really want to see is heads on my Super Scoop Up, so that's pretty much all I want to see right now. So come on, give me the heads. And come on, it's a tails, for fuck's sake. Okay, so let's put 1 Muscle Band on my Zubat. I really need to get rid of some cards from my hand. Okay, so there is Focus Sash. I should probably play that Focus Sash. Let's go second Shaman EX. I really need to set up my bench and play some item cards as fast as I can, because next turn I won't be able to do that. And there's also 1 Ultra Ball. Well, it's the same thing if I put a Versus Seeker or if I put a N into my discard pile. So there's Holucha on my bench sitting right now, so there's also N. And all I can do is pass my turn, so at least I got a pretty good hand and pretty good setup. I have Landorus already ready in the play, so he's just crushing hammer me, and of course he got heads. So right now I have the first energy in my discard pile. I will not attach any single more energy until I get in front with my Hawlucha. I will just try to set up a knockout with my Golbats and Crobats. Right now I have a Golbat in my hand ready. So 2 damage counters to his active Seismitoad, and I will just pass the turn without attaching this energy. I think that's the smart move because next turn my Landorus will fall down and I will just try to attack with for 100 damage with Hawlucha, and he will not be able to knock it out my Hawlucha without Laser and Verbal City Gym. And I actually didn't see a Verbank for now. He discarded 2 of them with a Sycamore in the first hand, and he also discarded 2 Versus Seekers, so that's a good sign for me because he also have a 2 Hypnotoxic Lasers. Let's say at least he have 1 Laser or Verbank in his discard pile. He won't be able to knock it out my Hawlucha, and that's pretty good for me. Okay, so right now I'm seeing a Shadow Triad for the Laser, and he should probably knock it out my Hawlucha. And right now, oh, I didn't put that Zubat to the bench. And right now I need to play N so I can just cut his hand and hit for 100, so he's 120, and hopefully he cannot knock it out my Hawlucha. So okay, so there is another Head Ringer and Super Scoop Up, so let's see what he can get. Of course he will get heads. I mean, that's so unfair sometimes when you play this card game. When you flip all tails and your opponents flip all heads, I mean, that's just I'm just speechless right now. So Shaman for 4 cards, so he's right now on the 6 cards. He can still find that Hypnotoxic Laser. Okay, so there's Versus Seeker, probably for another Shadow Triad for Laser. Okay, so he actually picked a Sycamore, and right now I will see Quaking Punch for 50. Or maybe not, so he just played. Okay, so Crushing Hammer and again heads. I mean, ridiculous. So how much this engine can be junk? I mean, one player flip just heads for the whole game, and one player flips just tails for the whole game. I mean, that's so unfair. And right now I'm seeing Hypnotoxic Laser, and of course it's a heads. I mean, this is just ridiculous. I need to say that one more time. So I will right now get a tails. Oh, luckily I got heads, and I'm pretty amazed. Okay, so let's see how many Super Scoop Ups he have in his discard pile. So I see 3 of them, so 1 more is in the play. So let's go for the Seismitoad. And I actually don't see a energy. So this is just mind-blowing right now. I didn't pull a energy card, so at least I can retreat to my Golbat on the bench and pass the turn. I wish I got a energy so I can hit him for at least 80 damage counters. So okay, so right now I'm seeing Fairbanks City Gym, and maybe I actually do the misplay. Maybe I should probably go in front with Crobat and take some damage counters. But it is how it is. And there's AZ for the Shaman. Okay, so I see also Keldeo on the bench with double colorless energy and Shaman for setup. So he's on 15 cards. Maybe I can deck him out. And right now I'm seeing Hypnotoxic Laser. And he again gets heads. I think that he didn't get single tails for in the whole game. And that's just mind-blowing right now. Okay, so all I can do is play AN and draw 6 more cards. Again, no single energy card. I will just stay in front with my Crobat and pass my turn. So I'm seeing again Hypnotoxic Laser, and I'm wondering if he can get Tails. But he probably can't. Okay, so at least this game is interesting because my opponent flips at least 10 of 10 heads, and that's something that you won't see each day, and I would probably get Tails. Well, as I mentioned before, well, let's play Lysander on the Shaman. He have Keldeo for rushing and retreat, and he'll probably do that. And look at this, I again flip the tails. This is just crazy. I lost willing to play a game anymore, so I will not do any more testings with this deck. I will just publish this on my YouTube channel so you can guys see how unfair this engine really is. I mean, this is just mind-blowing that your opponent gets each turn heads and you get each turn tails. This is so unfair, I mean. Oh yeah, so right now he's just rushing and retreat, but I'm not sure why. Okay, so he just wanted to quick and punch me, but okay, so I got tails again, so I need to write that on the paper. So I can play Absol from my hand, but I don't see really the point to do that. I will just go Sycamore for fresh hand of 7. At least I got a energy, and I can try to do some damage counters to his Seismitoad. I wish I got a Muscle Band so I can knock it out his Seismitoad. So he's just on the 10 HP remaining, and I can see right now from my opponent's hand playing Super Scoop up and get his Seismitoad EX back into his deck. And let me see, it's a Crushing Hammer, it's the third one in this game, and he get heads again, so I mean, This is just mind-blowing. I mean, you can't even call that a skill because that's just wow. Okay, so right now I'm seeing Lysander on my Landorus, and look at this. I top deck something, and that something is Golbat, and I will actually draw 2 prize cards. Whoa! Look at this. 2 prize cards, and it's a energy. And I need to AZ my Landorus back to my hand. At least I can do 80 to his active Seismitoad, and I cannot play item cards. I wish I can play item cards. I really need to top deck a supporter card and would be pretty good. Or maybe even Sycamore, so I can draw 2 Crobats and shut down his Seismitoad. And I'm not sure without a Hawlucha how I can knock out his Seismitoad. I can come in the front with Landorus, and I'm not sure if that would be a smart idea, but probably it would because this is his last Seismitoad. And right now I'm seeing computer search, he's on the 10 cards left. Let me see how many supporters do I have in discard pile. So I see 3 Ants and 3 Sycamores. So at least I have, let's say, 1 more supporter card ready, but I cannot play item cards because he still item locked me, and that pretty hurts me. I wish I can play at least Super Scoop Up or Scoop Up Cyclone. And right now I see 30 damage. Let's come in front with Golbat. I actually didn't draw any supporter card. I would say he don't have a Verbank in his hand, and he cannot knock it out me. And right now I'm seeing Muscle Band, and that's 50 damage. So I need to retreat. I really need supporter card so I can do something. So he's on the 7 cards, I'm on the 9 cards. And would be pretty good because if I can get Anne and Hawlucha and Energy and 1 Crobat, I can turn this game into my favor, but that's if I can. Okay, so 50 more damage to my Golbat, and right now I'm seeing Lysander in my hand, so let's try to catch his Shaman. And I will actually retreat to my Landorus and pass the turn, so this is pretty risky. But at least if he cannot retreat, I can play trainer cards and item cards for at least 1 turn, so I have Versus Seeker ready. I'll be able to scoop up my Golbat and both of my Golbats, played Secret Ash, and actually try to play Anne, and oh, there's Super Scoop Up. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a Tails. In the crushing moment he get Tails on the Super Scoop Up. Okay, so right now this game seems so interesting. So look at this. I have 2 Super Scoop Up ready. I have Super Scoop Up Cyclone and Versus Seeker. So, oh, look at this. It's my turn. It's actually my turn. Let's put 1 energy to his Bansheed Shaman. And there is Super Scoop Up Cyclone and Secret Ash for those Crobats. Okay, let me see how many Zubats do I have. I need at least 1 Zubat. Okay, so it's heads and super scoop up. I'll just go Ultra Ball so I can search my deck and see how many cards and what cards do I have. Oh, I have only one energy. So, two Golbats and two Crobats left. Let's put 3 damage counters on his Panchet. Seismic Toad, let's go set up for 5. Oh, there's energy. And also Muscle Band. And I got Versus Seeker for the N. Or maybe I can go. He's on 110. No, I can't. I really need to go for that N. Okay, so let's Hammerhead. And right now, I'm seeing the victory for me because I got Golbat and Crobat ready in my hand, so I can just evolve next turn. And he got Colress in his hand, so that's pretty sick. And your opponents for 1 and he top deck a Colress and draw a fresh hand of 8. Oh, there's Crushing Hammer. Oh, it's a Tails. Okay, so luckily because this was a last energy on my Landorus, but I'm sure I have some of energies in my discard pile that I'll be able to access them when I evolve those Crobats. So 140 damage, 160 from Golbat, and right now I'm seeing Landorus taking 4 prize cards, knocking out Shaman EX and Seismitoad EX, and this game was pretty interesting to play and watch. I hope I will get at least 20 likes for this game. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more future videos. I hope you enjoy watching this video. And right now my opponent looks like to be a interactive for the moment. So it's my turn, and all I really need to do is put 2 damage counters on his Seismitoad, Hammerhead on his Shaman EX, and on his Seismitoad, and grab 4 prize cards and finish this game like a boss in the style. So as you can see, there is a victory. I'm not sure if I can see stats, how many heads my opponents flipped. So as you can see, I flipped 4 heads, he flipped 9. I flipped 6 tails and he flipped only 2 tails, and the 2 really needed tails for me to win this game. So thank you once again for watching this game. Don't forget to support me by subscribing to my channel, and for hitting like this video if you like it and dislike if you don't like it. Don't forget to comment if you have any questions. Don't forget to ask me. So thank you once again for watching. Have a nice day, and goodbye.